Defeat the evil guardian and acquire the guiding light. Okay. It's fucking curveball after curveball. I'm stupid. Okay, it didn't glitch. I've been buying blue orbs, not the fragments. I need 4 blue orb fragments to make a full one, which you find in game. I've just been buying full ones, so I have been getting health increases. This is not very substantial, so I didn't even notice. Like, as soon as I picked that up, I was just like, oh, that's right. Those are fragments. Even though it says blue orb on it. Yeah, this doesn't look ominous at all. I got a rusty key. Oh boy. Demon flies. That's a lot. Bleeding orbs? This game is throwing me completely through a loop. Like, there's entirely, like, impossible fights, and then there's just, yeah, just blast them with a shotgun. But granted, the shotgun was a kind of hidden weapon, so... Oh, hi there. Did I get the thing I was supposed to get? No, I got a rusty key. Oh, that's... Was there something that needed a rusty key? Oh, I don't even remember. My controller dying? It's almost like I'm getting drift at times, but I don't know if it's controller drift or... Or if, it's just the camera. Have I been down here? Oh, I have not. I can't see what I'm hitting, but it's feeding me orbs, so I'm gonna keep hitting it. It's just like, the camera isn't showing me what this is, but I'm getting orbs out of it, so... You used the rusty key. Didn't even know I needed it for that. Boots are gonna be all wet. I want like soggy boots. I didn't get the whole story, so I'll have to get back to the beginning to watch. There's not actually much of a story. You didn't miss much, but yeah, you can always go back and watch the beginning. It's a woman shows up and stabs Dante and throws a motorcycle at him and then goes, oh, hey, I'm here to hire you. Come with me to this castle. And then you're in the castle and she jumps away and goes, we need to get to the top of the tower. And you just go, okay, cool. And then that's the start of the game. Am I supposed to do something with that orb that's or this thing? Like this. What am I supposed to do against this guy? There we go. Now stabbing him hurts him. Like, yeah, one thing I'll say is this is very light on story. It is very much just like, yep, here you go, here's the game. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do against this guy. I don't know if the shotgun was hurting him. Oh, those are gone. Why are those gone? Yeah, like, you can clearly tell this wasn't like what they really intended to make, because yeah, there is like little to no story in it. No idea if this is doing anything. There we go. Now I hit him. Watch where Dante's pointing the gun, and that tells me where he is. Dead? No? I'm dead. Yeah, like that's the whole thing is, I mean, they don't really say it, but I know it gets brought up later on that he's a demon hunter for hire. Oh, there's a little bit of intro that I forgot. There was a great warrior that was called the Dark Knight, and I don't even remember. That's how much it just kind of is like, there's a warrior that was the Dark Knight. He was a very powerful warrior. And that was apparently Dante's dad. Like that's how much it just kind of skims through the story. It's just like, backstory, justification for what's going on. Let's get on with it. Assuming if I had used I think when I used the super on that, I got more from it. So I think I may have just screwed myself out of some orbs, but... Oh, nope, not where I wanted to go. That's not the door I came out of. What? Do I have the rusty key? No. Why did I spawn at the door for the rusty key? like, this is very much a game where it's like, yeah, the story doesn't matter. But, like, that's not the point of the game. It's not even like it's an old enough game that they could justify of like, oh, you know, we couldn't put story in, like we had to make space for it, but they could. I mean, there are a couple of cutscenes, but not really anything that explains anything. Like, I'm trying to remember if she even tells you who you're coming here to kill. Or if she's just like, I'm here to hire you, come with me. Grab the orbs. And as always, try to figure out what the hell is going on in this boss fight. Like, it's not even like it's a boss fight, it's just... It's a really tough enemy that doesn't want to die. Also doesn't want to get hit. Good dodge. Oh yeah, I'm definitely hurting him because his skull is getting damaged. Okay. It hit me once and then would not let me dodge it. Fucking enemies are ridiculous. Like, there's a couple of just mob enemies and then just very powerful fucking enemies out of nowhere. And yeah, don't care. Oh, come on! You cheap prick. What am I supposed to do against that attack? Like, if he's standing in the middle of the room when he does that spinning attack, there's nowhere for me to go. And I'm dead. Oh, I jumped it. And he's gonna do it again. Like, obviously hitting him with a sword does more damage, but it just... anytime I try to hit him with a sword, he fucking blocks it. Grab that. Back to the door that I, for some reason, spawn at, even though it's not... What? Guess I don't? Oh. I think oh. I think I was just not paying attention, and I didn't actually spawn at this door. I just didn't realize I was running past it. So much looks so similar that it's very difficult to know what I'm actually doing. And the map is not incredibly helpful. Maggots off of each other. You die, thank you. It was weird. My footsteps sound like I was walking on a drum. I was wondering why some of the bodies like just sit on the ground with maggots. Apparently the bigger ones will go and get them. I'm guessing it makes them stronger or something. What are you doing down here? You weren't down here before. All right, let's see. I'm pretty sure this is giving me more. Maybe not. I don't know if that was a waste or not. Yeah, it seems like every now and then my controller just disconnects from my computer. And Dante just starts wandering in a direction. And the fact that orb fragment just drops from the ceiling, I'm pretty sure I've probably missed a bunch of those at this point. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Wet boots. Wet boot smell. Let me get me. Alright, I just said fuck it and just started swinging at him as much as I could. Why do I still hear him? Guiding light key. Key that shines in Ardor. Slowly drains the power of the oh god. I don't remember where this key goes. Did I get an S? I did get an S. I was gonna say I got an achievement called Smashing Sensation, so... It's funny that I failed it like 4 fucking times and got an S. You don't take into account how many times you failed, just the fact that you did it really good one time. Oh, that's right. Where's that door? It's in the... Yeah, it's in the bedroom. Let's see. Oh, this one like a boomerang. Vortex level 1. Could get Stinger level 2. Which is the one that I've been using the most. Just shy on that one. Let's get another power. I can't afford to buy anything in there. Alright, so I need to sprint back to the bedroom. And by sprint, I mean lightly jog. I want to check, though. There is. I was going to say, I wonder if there's stuff in here. Oh, are those health orbs? Oh, those were health orbs. Okay. Noted for the future. Nope, go that way, Dante. I feel like they... Oh, god damn it. Not you again. I wonder if I had killed him in the hallway up top. That's not the path. Would he not be spawning right now? But I think they tried to make it so he'd continue in the same direction you were walking, not where the camera's facing. Like try to fix the tank controls, but all it does is it kind of breaks it a little bit. Oh, I need to beat them. Because it does seem like at times when I change camera, is he keeps walking in the same direction regardless of where I'm trying to have him go. So it's like they attempted to fix the tank controls and broke the tank controls in doing so. Elevator going up. Well, not yet. There's the door. Oh, I did not mean to grab onto that. Jump down. Quickly. Something written. Yeah. Scorch your soul. Blah, blah, blah. Here's the key. Stop hurting me. The sun. It burns. Alright, yeah, there's still a shop there. I don't know how many orbs I have. 500. I was gonna say I did kill a decent amount of things. I can buy a purple orb. Increase the maximum number. Buy that. Increase the, length my... Oh, devil gauge. That's what it is. Oh, it was literally at the end of the mission. Went from an S to a B. Alright, next mission. Like, I don't know how many missions are in this game. Like, if I'm... Oh, I'm up here now. If I'm cruising through this, or, if there's still a lot left of the game. Sorry, what? That was the mission? Jump across a thing? That can't be right. Is there something I was supposed to do back there? say, as far as I can tell, there's nothing I can do in here. Oh, there we go. Black Knight. Black Knight. I was told you were returning. That is not the Black Knight. That's my buddy the Spider. Who kicked my ass a lot.
Finally! I was getting tired of playing your childish games.
Okay. Run around. Oh god. No messing around this time, so I killed him so much easier than I killed him the first time. Play some of the oldies on VR, that'd be awesome. I feel like this would be nauseating on VR. Like, more so just because of the lower graphics, that I think it would just give me a headache. And yeah, it gets super quiet sometimes. Like, this is the... Oh, it was referring to me as the Black Knight. But, like, this can only go up to 1080p.
I'm his son, Dante.
And it's the HD, like, remake bundle. Like, to the point that I had to... Typically, even at 1080p, I can keep my monitor, like, at its normal 1440. But, yeah, I had to change it down just so it would fit on the screen for the stream.
Incredible power.
And that's the woman that hired me, that I have not seen up until this point. That didn't give me a whole lot of orbs. That only gave me like 300. I want to see. How many missions are there? I'm just curious at how many, like, streams it might take to do this. Don't Make Cry number... It's 20. So I'm halfway through the game. And, like, I beat like one major boss so far, it seems like. What else did I beat? I mean, I kind of beat the Dark Knight, but not really. Another new weapon. 3, 5. Oh, spur rituals cannot be used. I love how they have to specify cannot be used as a weapon. Like, we know it looks like we're giving you a weapon, but we're not. You gotta remember to keep trying to break things. Because you get the shotgun just by breaking a table. What are you? Lever that is used to wind up the drawbridge. Heavily rusted. A strong downward force may help move the lever. Oh. What are you? Or soldier must wandered into the castle and died of exhaustion. He's holding something. Oh, a grenade gun. It's not even a grenade launcher. It's a grenade gun. Oh, I didn't actually equip it. There we go. Does it hurt me? No. Okay. Fires really slowly, though. Oh, I just had to swing at it. Basically, I was like, it said downward, so I thought I had to do my downward slash, and it's like, no, just swing at it. Where are we going now? Back into the sewers? Oh no, we're here. Okay. Which now this isn't the way I wanted to go now that I think about it. There should be another door, right? I'm lost. How did I get here? Oh no, I'm on the second floor. I need to go down. I was confused because I thought I was in the sewers, and then I was on the roof, and then I'm down here. Yeah, this door. Now that I understand how this game works a little better. See, can I? No? Not for sure that. Oh. Nothing to land on, but it does get me up there. This is literally like where the game starts. I mean, you run a little bit outside, and it just dumps you into this room and then just goes, okay, figure out what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I can't. It won't let me make that jump. I'm pretty sure I tried. I don't know if I was at the edge though. I'll run up to the edge and see if I can jump it, because there's a blue orb fragment over there that I would really like to get. Oh, you just jump off. So I'm assuming you need to get either the double jump power or something else to get up there. I don't know what, but I'm not gonna get it, because I'm not gonna sit here for another 15 minutes trying to make that jump. Be raised in order to get out of this old castle. Oh, so that it's literally saying that's the exit. Where you came in is where the exit is. Oh, nope. Just shooting puppets with a grenade launcher. Not the original. Well, the original Resident Evil I haven't played. I did the remake of 2, 3, and 4. Yes, use the trident. But yeah, like, that's probably something I should play, is go back and play the original Resident Evil. It's one of those things I played, like, I streamed Resident Evil 2 because it was when the remake was coming out. That I was like, oh, it's something I want to play. What am I supposed to be doing? Why does it seem to be timed? Oh, do I have to run? Did it open up the thing down below it? What was that? It did. Okay. Yeah, I did 2, 3, 4, 7, and Village. I played through some of 6, but I think it crashed when I played it. I didn't stream it, but I think it crashed when I tried to play it, and I just went, well, that's a sign not to play it. And I have played 5, but not since it came out. Like, because, 5 was alright, but playing it by yourself, goddamn, is your AI companion stupid. Like, I remember the final fight with, well, not the final fight with, Wesker, but she kept yelling at me to, like, use the rocket launcher, and I was like, well, I need you to come over here so I can reload it. Like, let's get that. Improve my super even more. Alright, I guess I'm not halfway through. I'm only on mission 9. But yeah, for the most part, I've been playing through a lot of older games that I've never played before or haven't played in a long time. Like, I streamed the original Diablo, which then, me and my friends streamed 2 and 3 together. And then I am working through the Warcraft series. Like, I did 1, 2, and I'm halfway through 3. Because I had not played 1 and 2 in over, like, a decade or two. There's a message carved in the stone. Seems a story of some kind. Destiny awaits somewhere deep in the Colosseum. That's not a story. It's a story of some kind. Yeah, Destiny's down there. But also I want to stream all the new Final Fantasy remakes. It's just I know that's a series that is going to take a long time to work through. So I've kind of been holding off on doing those. Because what have I played for Final Fantasy? I played 7, part of 8, 10, 12, 13? Yeah. I was trying to remember which ones I played. It's too many of them. And I suppose I played through part of 14, but not much. I think I finished the starting expansion story. What I didn't look at? Oh god, can you not do that in combat? Okay, this thing doesn't pull things in one shot. You dead? Alright, he's dead. What is this one? While airborne and double trigger state, use left stick and the Y button. Alright, that's how I triggered it. I was like, I know I triggered it, but I don't know how I did it. Why can't I jump on you? There we go. Yeah, like, that's the thing. I have, like, there's so many games I want to stream, but it just takes so much time. Like, I was playing through all the Assassin's Creed games as well. I got up to, what am I at? I think Black Flag was the next one I need to play, but I just got so burnt out on them because I played through all of them all in a row, like, repeatedly. Sealed shut from the other side. Cool. what else? Like I have a whole list on the page. I'm trying to remember what's on the list. Knight's holding something. Words. I said woods. Words are carved beneath the decoration. The shields that glow with light and a pair of lances shall lead to the battleground. Okay, so I need to find a shield and lances. Well, here's a shield. There's an emblem of a shield on the door that glows with red light. Okay. What does the red light signify? What else do I want to play through? God, now I'm struggling to think of what the hell I was gonna play. Origin Odyssey are so long, I haven't even gone through them. Too much to do. See, I played, like, off stream, I played through Odyssey and Origin. I haven't touched Valhalla yet. Like, actually, I didn't finish Odyssey. I was still working on the expansion. A pair of flames that dwell with strength will open the path. I'm confused. So it's saying I can. What? Oh yeah, that's the fire door. So there's those 3 doors. That door, that door. Those are green, which implies it's what I'm supposed to be doing right now, but I don't understand the significance of the colors. Resembling 2 knights, it appears as though the knight should be holding something. Words are carved beneath the decoration. Blah, blah, blah. Shields that glow with light and a pair of lances shall lead to the battleground. Okay, but how do I get the shields? Like, they're right here. An emblem of a shield on the door that glows with blue light. Okay. It has blue light. Cool. Blow the fucking door open. That's saying I need fire. I don't know how to move fire. There's literally just an open fucking door right here. That isn't even on the map. That's what I mean. This map is useless. There is no path on that map. So I didn't even think to look there. Go to the ladder. Thank you. Why can't I climb the ladder? Climb the damn ladder. No? Because I'm stupid. Dante's too cool for ladders. He needs to double jump his way up there. Except it won't let me double jump up there. There we go. Ladders are for losers. You gotta be cool and double jump your way up. Oh god, a platforming puzzle. Because the platforming in this game is fucking crisp. It's implying I'm supposed to jump to that one, but I can't. I have no depth perception of how high that was. I see a yellow thing over here. Let's get the yellow crystal, or yellow orb. At least it doesn't seem like it's timed. And seeing how there was a yellow orb over there, let's check what's on the other side. Is that another yellow orb? Oh, purple? Oh, is that a star? Pick it up. Oh, I haven't picked one up before. That recovers my devil gauge. I release the devil. Do you mean the original series or the newer series? Because the original ones I played, well, played as a kid. Like, me and my brother didn't completely understand the controls and everything, so we got kind of far, but not that far. And then the newer series I played, which I thought it was good, but it definitely seemed not handholdy, but it seemed a lot simpler. Of it was just like, go here, you get this item, which then allows you to go here to get that item to go here, and then you beat the game. There's an inscription on the base. My name is Ifrit. The fool who awakens me shall pay dearly with the fires of hell. Yeah, no, it's probably a series I should play through. I think I own them all. Now that I'm older and I'll actually understand the platforming. I'm trying to think. I think as a kid we got up to the... I don't think we got to the T-Rex fight. Maybe we did. I'm trying to remember if that's early in the game or not. Ooh, I got flaming gauntlets. Is that a new fist weapon? Wait, did that replace... Oh, okay. I can come over here. So it did replace my sword. Punch him to death. But yeah, I think I own all the Tomb Raiders, so I should probably play through those. Oh, now I have fire, so I can light the fire of that thing. I'll add it to the list of things I need to play as Tomb Raider. Like, that's the thing. If I could do this full time, I would probably stream nonstop, like to an unhealthy level.
Are you the human, the son of Sparta who challenges the darkness for this?
Block off, Featherface, or you can stick around and find out the hard way.
Yeah, the new ones are very, very linear and like, it's very much like you have an area to explore, but it kind of does what I guess it came out before Fallen Order, so technically it did it first, but what Fallen Order did of, like, there is an open world, but you need certain abilities to actually explore everything. I don't know if there's something else I'm supposed to be doing in this fight. I'm just shooting rockets at this guy. I don't have Ifrit. I lost Ifrit. Carpet bomb. Jumped way too early. At least I still had time to dodge. Like, what would I do if I didn't have the rocket launcher? I guess I would be shooting pistols and stuff at him, but come here. Goddamn tank controls. Where'd he go? Oh, he's right up above me. The owl from Legend of Zelda. What is the Grumps call him? Spoiler owl? Fucking spoils the game. Thanks, spoiler owl. Oh. He's dead. It very much is one of those games of the first boss fights are very hard because you have no abilities. So how do I... Like, I didn't think I'd... Is there a way to change on the fly? Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, that just taunts. Huh. I don't know what I did to change my super. Is an early development, I believe. Is it Unreal? I'm hoping for it to be more open and challenging. Yeah, I'll add the old ones to I'll add it to the list of games I need to play. Because right now well, obviously during May I'm doing this because I was trying to think of games I could play, and I was like, hey, Devil May Cry in the month of May. Oh, another boss fight? Nope, just puppets. Yeah, I'm trying to beat Jedi Survivor. Saturdays I'm doing real-time strategy games, so that's Warcraft. And then maybe I don't know if I'll stop doing Phasmo. Like the Phasmophobia weekly streams, like the streams don't do great, the VODs do decent, but that might be something I just do on the side, my own enjoyment. And like play games more than once during the week, because I do very much like having a variety. I have what I call video game ADD of I get very bored of games very quickly. If I just sit there and play them, is I'll play them for like 3 days straight, and then I won't touch them for 2 years. Because it's just like, it just becomes the thing of I'm just like, I'm burnt out on this, and I don't want to play it anymore, even if I'm having fun with it. So I've tried to, not, oh, I thought the thing was going to hit me, but it's the shop. I've tried to not play games too often during the week, but then I was like, you know what, that's really keeping me from beating games quickly. Or it's one of those things I don't know which one I should be upgrading, so I'm just gonna upgrade all of them. That was easy. I did not mean to activate that. But there is another one. Oh, there's a couple of them. How do I do Magma Dive? While holding right bumper, press the left stick in the direction of Dante's back. What? So it's a backwards attack? I'm confused. I'm not holding any direction and it's still doing it. I punched into the fire. Yeah, it's also one of those things, like, I'm open to people's suggestions of what they want to see, so, like, this was, like I said, one of the games I wanted to play, but also someone suggested I play it, so that's part of the reason it got added to the list. Maybe I'll have to do, because you watch Jeremy Dooley streams on occasion. Maybe I'll do what he started doing, which he has a wheel that he spins. So, like, he has a list of games he's gonna play, and then, like, to figure out what game is being played, and he spins a wheel. Oh god. Maybe I'll create a wheel and start doing that. That's not open. Why is that not open? Oh, because it's a orb door. Yeah, because it definitely gets to the point that I'm just like, what game should I play? And then I just end up playing whatever is new. Which I really don't want to do. Like, I mean, I want to play newer games, but for the most part, the whole reason I started doing this was to get through my Steam backlog. So, I'd prefer to not keep adding games to that list, but as new games come out that I want to play, I keep adding them to the list. Alright, what is it, 11? Let's see how far I can get. I do like this. I just don't know if it's really gonna be better than the sword. Yeah, that's part of the reason I also like, because like I said, I started playing all the Assassin's Creed games. I hadn't played so many of them in so long that I was like, I need to refresh myself. And actually, there's a bunch that I haven't played. Holding right bumper, press the left stick in the direction that Dante is facing. Oh, that's why it says to hold it in the direction of Dante's back. It only did that because it was the one. Yeah, there we go. I have an uppercut? I'm sorry, what? This does not tell me I have an uppercut, but apparently I do. Oh, it's just part of the charge combo. Okay. Yeah, because the last Assassin's Creed game I played was Black Flag, and I didn't even beat it. And then I stopped playing them for a long time, and then when Odyssey came out, and it was like a refresher of the series, I was like, I want to play this, because I definitely got burnt out on the Assassin's Creed formula. And I know a lot of people complain about it now, and are like, go back to the original formula. After playing those older games, you don't know what you're asking for. Those games, they're good, but it's not as good as I remembered it. It was very basic. Like, it was very much just go, alright, here's your target, go kill this guy. Like, you can do it in different ways, but chances are you're gonna get caught and you're just gonna fight your way in. Ow. Uppercut. Again, how many are you? All I want to do is read this gravestone. Wow, it just zoomed in and that texture did not look good. Alright, finally, what does this gravestone say? It's a riddle of some kind. The Valley of Mist. One must choose the right path. Is this the one lies, one tells the truth riddle? To enter the Lost Land, only those who protect the weak light shall have the power to decipher the right path. No. It said it was a riddle, and then the light went off that way. One must choose the right path. Enter the Lost Land, only those who protect the weak light shall have the power to decipher the right path. It says it's a riddle. It says the light will decipher, comma, the right path. One must choose the right path to enter the Lost Land, period. Choose the right path. Like, literally the one on the right. Only those who protect the weak, light shall have the power to decipher the right path. Didn't they have a comma last time? No. So it says choose the right path. Follow the light. But the light went the left path. And the map literally doesn't give me anything. One must choose the right path to enter the Lost Land. Only those who protect the weak, light shall have the power to decipher the right path. I'm gonna take it literally, and it said choose the right path to get to the Valley of Lost. I guess I'll have to try again. Okay, I guess you don't take it literally. Oh, I'm back here. It was just like, the riddle is like, choose the right path. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take the path on the right then. I played starting from Origins, and I really like the open world. They're different. They were, yeah, like, they're open world, just not to the degree of the newer ones. Like, it's much more, like, closed off, like, little segments of open world bits. But it's more the gameplay it's just, you just get basic upgrades, and they make you stronger, and you go kill people. Like, I very much like the newer ones for the, like, RPG elements they added in. Like, they make it a little overpowered, but it's definitely much better than at least the first three. The first three, the combat devolves into you get a block, and like a block counter. So it's literally you just get surrounded by enemies, and why are you spawning? You get surrounded by enemies, and you just stand there and wait for them to swing at you, and then you block counter them and instant kill them. And you just stand there and rinse and repeat until everyone's dead, and then you get back into cover, and then you try to be stealthy, and you end up getting spotted because the mechanics are kind of clunky, and then you go into combat again. All right, let's tell me to take the left path now. Yeah, I love the RPG elements they added in. I know, like I said, a lot of people hate that, but also like I said, it makes it very overpowered. I remember in Origins using the bow sniper, and like where you could like control it, and that was literally all I would use. Is I would just clear out the base by just constantly shooting a arrow and just controlling it and getting headshots and controlling it and getting headshots. Was I supposed to read that? Oh, okay. It's just making it harder and harder as I go down. Stylish. Very much like P3. The combo is so much better. What? That was close. God, he's spitting at me. Oh, they both are. How many are there? But yeah, then in Odyssey, I remember it was the spear throw was the thing that I just spammed over and over again. And it was just like, oh, you throw the spear and assassinate someone, and then chain it into throwing it into someone else, and chain it into throwing it at someone else. And it was just like, all right, now the whole base is dead. And god damn it, I don't know which way it went. Okay, that gave me rubies. Which way did you go? I wasn't paying attention. I was busy fighting. Don't reset me. It reset me. Oh no, it didn't. I'm gonna run. Oh, never mind, it's in front of me. I heard something stomping and it was a giant cave. So I assumed it was coming down the cave. Nice if I could see this thing's health. Oh, it's dead. I guess I deal damage to them when they hit me? What are you? Oh, holy water. Get a jail free card. Just kills everything near me if I read the description right. But yeah, I know they said what is it called? Mirage is supposed to get back to like form of the originals, and I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about that, because the originals were very basic. It's sealed by an iron door. Oh. I went to punch it and it dropped. Mission clear. E. Yeah, I'm very hesitant about the new one. I know they're taking their time on it, but the fact that they said it's gonna be more of a live service game just has me be like, oh god, what are you gonna do? Is it gonna be like a Destiny but set in the Assassin's Creed universe where like you're going back in time and everything? Should I say, oh god, like Destiny, but Destiny's gotten, I was gonna say pretty good, but it's gotten better. Though I haven't played the, I did play the newer expansion, but I haven't played it in like a month or two. So I don't know what's been added recently. Yeah, I played it. Oh. I accidentally jumped into the hole. I played through I'm pretty sure it was most of the first one. Alright, I think this guy needs a sword because he's just all over the place. Oh, I didn't mean to jump back into the hole. Get out of the hole. Why is that there? But, oh. Okay. Yeah, because the Taken King was in the first one. Like, I played it a lot with some friends, and then they got very burnt out on it before the Taken King even came out. And then, so they didn't really play it much anymore. Oh god, stop going in the hole. Alright, what's down here? It's just the shop. Yeah, so, I played through all of the original bits of 2. And then I didn't really play it much more past that. And then, yeah, I recently was just like, you know what? I want to get back into Destiny. And, because I think they were having like a free weekend or something, so I played it. And then I ended up buying the new expansion. And played through the story at least. I haven't done the raid, but accidentally organ with the crystal within it. The sign of chastity that's necessary for searching the chalice. Okay, what are you doing to me? Why am I up here? Can I get out through here? It looks like I can, but it won't let me jump up. Back in the hole. But it's definitely one of those games that you need people to play with. And I brought it up, and most of my friends are like, "Yeah, no, I'm not interested in getting back into Destiny. I don't have time for it." Because how Destiny 1 was back, I'm pretty sure when I was still in college, if not right out of college, so I had plenty of free time. And I don't have kids, but most of my friends now have kids, so they're like, "Yeah, I don't have time to spend on Destiny." I'm like, all right. Am I supposed to be fighting this guy? Like, I don't seem to really be doing damage to him. Oh, I want to equip it. Oh, I did hit him that time. I can't see, game. Like, I know I've said that before, but that was literally, I was behind a wall. Oh, hi there. Thank you. Thank you for the boost. There you go. There it is. I was like, I used my super and he fucking disappeared. Oh, that's not on the wall. That's why I'm not getting it. I was like, why is he not picking that up? Yeah, like one of my friends, his girlfriend is actually like due. Well, I think she was due yesterday, but he's just like, yeah, you know, we're gonna. He's like trying to plan out his summer and everything. I'm like, in hell, fucking hole. That resets the fight every time. And I'm just like, don't try to plan too much. It's like, why? We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. I'm like, you're gonna have a kid. Like, as much as it's not like you're not able to do anything, you're gonna have a decent amount of your summer taken up by that. Like, especially a newborn. Like, I don't think he realizes how much time he's gonna spend taking care of a newborn. What just happened? Where am I? Oh, I jumped over it. I was like, what just happened? I teleported through something. Like, oh, because the depth perception in this game is so weird. That's not above me. That is like way off against the wall. Like, I need to get up onto this, and then I can get over and get it. It's not letting me jump on that. Damn it. Walk across the wavy road. What is that? Didn't even see that up there. Get up there. Well, I got that at least, which was the whole reason I went up there. Yeah. Not having kids is I have so much free time. It's kind of sad. Oh my god. Maybe I'm supposed to put the thing in the chalice and then it opens the path to it. Oh god. Thank. I hit a patch where it was just walking back and forth. Okay. Let's put you in. Cup at the base, protected by a powerful light. Prove yourself worthy with the sign. Use the sign of chastity. Cup which held the blood of the divine dead. Okay. Ooh, is that triggering a boss fight? Seems to be. Oh, our buddy's back. It looks like he has more armor. Kind of stylish against him. Okay, I was about to make a joke that our buddy isn't doing so good, and then he really shut me up. What? Yeah, that... this game definitely suffers from the old school game thing of just bosses are so hard because you have no abilities. And then I got cocky, so he nearly beat me. Okay, it showed me that, but nothing opened to get me there. How do I get up onto that? What? I think I had to... Can I not get up there? Apparently I can't. Yeah, it's like, go up here, but... there's no clear way to get up there. There we go. What do I get? Gold statue of a knight. It looks like something was placed here. Use the chalice, yes. I got the chastity thing to get the chalice to put it in here to get out. Okay. Oh, there we go. Really? So he just hopped down, but he's supposed to jump across. And he didn't. Now, against the wall game. There you go. Like, I'm missing something? I can't get up this way. That opened the door up top. But he leaps over to here. Yeah, stop floating. That just basic jumps. What am I supposed to do? There's nothing else in here. He like leaps to that. And then because of the camera change, I can't really see what I'm supposed to fucking do. I am confused. Yeah, it does the thing that it was doing in the other room of I jump off and it just drops me straight down. It doesn't keep me going forward. Like, can I just jump up that way? I guess I can't go back this way. I didn't come through this way. I came through the top way, but... Can I jump off the pillar? No. Oh. Maybe? Oh, it's just kind of sliding off of it. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to leap from the middle. That's the only thing that makes sense. Except he won't do it. Like, do I need to be in a very specific spot? I have to look this up. I don't know if the game is bugged or if I'm just missing something. Or if it's just I need to be in exactly the right place. I know what mission this is. Open the path. Back the way I came. Definitely not May. I cry. One chalice. Mission 11 walkthrough. Blah 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 blah. Now take the door at the bottom. Plant a chastity. Once you spell, you jump up to the side. Use the chalice to open a door at the bottom. Is there another fucking... I'm just stupid. Yeah, that door's not even open. Alright, luckily I looked that up because I would have been fucking trying to get back there forever. And that's the end of the mission. See, you took too long. Because you didn't pay attention, and because you can't spin the camera, you couldn't see what was going on. I could have sworn it was the door up top that opened, but I clearly was not paying attention. Ghost ship. Time is it? 11:30? I'm thinking I'm going to go until midnight. I want to see how far I can get. It's at the point that I'm getting closer and closer to the end that I'm like, do I just beat this? Another yellow orb. Save my orbs. Because there's what? 7 more missions? Game, what? You can't throw new controls at me more than halfway through the game. Change directions up and down inversed. Okay, so it's airplane controls. Change directions. Alright, so I can just use left stick. I don't need to use the D-pad. X and B is check, A is swim. It quickly changes the view to the direction that the left stick is being pressed. So it's the follow cam. Okay. When you have the underwater gun equipped, press right bumper, X and B to fire. It's the same. It's real, like, it did just kind of throw it at me that I was just like, oh god, new controls. But it's the same exact controls. I've had to hit RB to shoot while I'm standing. Like, if I jump, I can just hit X and B to shoot. But if I'm standing, I would have to hold RB anyways. A is jump, so it makes sense that it's swim. And Y is a power attack. Y is really the only thing that changed. It's a follow cam. Which is the fact that it was just like a splash screen of like, new controls. I'm like, game, I'm on mission 12 of 20. Like, you can't do that to me. Like, especially when I started this game complaining about the controls. You can't just suddenly decide to change the controls on me. Which it was more of habit of playing Jedi Survivor, which, going back to that game after playing this, I'm gonna die a lot. Because I'm gonna be so used to hitting A to dodge now instead of B. Ghost ship. Oh, hey, it's one of these. I don't know if this is actually giving me more or not, but... Anything else? Like, the fact that it gave me those new controls as well makes me believe that this is the only mission that, I'm gonna be in the water for. Alright, apparently I can't get up onto the ship. I have to go into the water. Oh god, it's not... What? Oh, that's right, I have to hit A to swim. God, oh god. Oh my god, why is this first person? I mean, I know why. They didn't want to do a swimming animation, so they just cut it to first person, so they don't have to do a swimming animation, but... God damn, is that jarring. It's fucking... Game's in tank controls, and oh, now it's in first person. Like, is there something else down there I'm supposed to get? Because I can't fight him. Ow. I was confused. Game went black for a second, and I thought it was going to be a cutscene. I need to find the gun. Oh, there it is. Underwater gun. Needle gun. The only weapon that can be used underwater. Alright, so I don't need to equip it. I'm assuming it equips automatically. When I go underwater. Oh, that is in game. Okay. It sounded like someone was like tapping on my window, but it's like, I think it's supposed to be like gargling of water. Or like the hull creaking. I was just like, who the hell is tapping on my window? Oh god, oh god. Oh god, where are you? Where are you? I can't see. Okay. Yeah, because I think I know what friend you were talking about earlier. Oh, Cherry Bear. Yeah, it didn't even register in my head of what your name was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who you are now. Like, your name didn't even register in my head. Alright, that's gonna be a little dumb. I don't want to go down the stairs. We're just gonna reload everything. Give me orbs. There we go. Oh. Oh no, that's just another underwater area. Here's someone. At least it's easy to kill them. You just sit there and spam fire. Alright. Oh shit. I wasn't thinking. Alright. Wanted to see if there was anything up here, because I thought that was where I was supposed to go, but apparently up here is where I'm supposed to go. Let's go back down there and see if there's anything hidden. Which there, I don't think there was anything hidden in the other place, so. Ow. Incredibly clunky. You dead? Okay, you're dead. Is there anything hidden down here? Not that I could see. So there was no point to come down here? Apparently not. No orb, there's no anything. Treasure. Some low poly treasure. Oh, there's a door. Camera didn't change, so I didn't realize there was a door there. That noise is annoying the crap out of me. Locked shut. Something written. I am the ship that carries the wandering souls on the brink of the underworld. Protect the ship, and you shall be given the fire of Saint Elmo. Tickle me, Elmo? Where are you? Oh, are there more than one of these? I just need to change back to the sword so I can do my flying attack. Where'd he go? Oh, he's in the wall. Just kept shooting me into the sky. Let's change back to the sword. I do like that I can do this mid-combat and it pauses the game. Yeah, change back to the sword and instantly kill him. Or he was just already hurt. This is where the fire of the spirit is lit. Right now it's sealed and can't be lit. Okay, so there's someone else I'm supposed to fight then? Okay, I don't think I can fall off of that. I was just like, please don't fall off. Oh god. Well, I fell off of that. How about this one? Can this one be lit? Right now it's sealed. Okay. King of the world. Obligatory Titanic reference. I won't fall off this time. It's sealed and can't be lit. Okay, random orbs. Nothing out on that one. So, what? I'm. Is there a specific order I'm supposed to light them? Yeah. Oh, up the ladder. Oh, there's one back there. Is that the one I'm supposed to light first? Oh my god, he used the ladder. Right now it's sealed and can't be lit. What? Killed the enemy? What more do you want me to do? I need to go back into the ship? I'm really confused. It said protect the ship. I beat the thing that was out here. Now there are all these things lit. Do I literally just open that door now? Probably would have... Should have been something I should have tried first, but... Instead I wandered around. Did I... Oh, hey, look! All the braziers are lit. Here I was thinking I had to light them. So what, are we going into hell? Like, are we literally on the, what's his name? Charon? Boatman? Going down the river Styx? Hey, the door opened. We still don't know who we're here to fight. Hey, it's the owl. Oh, he's gonna blow those out. So I need to relight them while I fight him, apparently? Oops, I did not mean to activate that. Ow. Where's the one that he... Oh, it's up front. God, let me go. Like, am I supposed to kill him or light the things? I'll just kill him. Maybe. keeps throwing me up. Okay, so I need to kill him first. If I can hit him. Dante, aim. Why are you shooting at his wing? Okay. Like, he's got a grenade launcher and he's just shooting at the guy's wings instead of his body. Where are you? Handguns. That was the wrong button. Oh, great. Oh, now he lands. Why can I not hit him? There we go. Ow. I'm probably gonna die. I am dodging all of this by sheer luck. I literally was just hopping around and somehow dodging it. Oh, that works so much better. Holy crap, yeah. Except I'm gonna die. Alright, well now I know shield, not shield, sword, pistols, and use the lightning. Handguns. Open the door. Trigger the giant owl. Yeah, we don't gotta watch that again. What? Why did that hurt me? That destroys him. Holy crap. Wish I had been using that from the beginning. Oh, now back to this thing. Oh, it hurts me if it tries to drag me into the floor. And he's dead. Oh, except he's still shooting lightning at me. I was thinking I was gonna have to relight those. I was thinking of a complicated boss fight, and this game was just like, yeah, no, you just shoot the thing. I was like, all right, mechanics of go and light these and do this, and it's like, no, just shoot the giant bird. What am I at? 13? No, I'm at 14. I don't think I'm gonna beat it. Depends how easy the rest of the missions are, or how quick they are. Find an exit and escape from the ship. Why am I even on this ship? I came here because I was hired to kill a demon or something, and I'm now on a fucking ship just floating down a river. Uh, well, I'm on 14, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 6, yes. Alright. I was gonna say 6, but then I was like, is that counting 14 or not? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, no, there's 7 more. I'm like, man, I gotta stretch more. Why am I? Maybe it's because I've been gripping the controller. I was like, I can't lift my fingers and lift my pinky. Or not lift my pinky, rather. I think it's just because I've been gripping a controller for, what, 4 hours now. My hand was stiffer than I thought. Sure, why not? So I probably should have bought more life. So yeah, I mean, I do have the second one, so maybe I'll play up until midnight, and then next week I'll finish this one and start the second one. Oh, the Staff of Hermes. So I came all the way down here to get the Staff of Hermes to go back to where I started. Oh god, is this gonna be an underwater level? Oh god. Oh my god. Oh god. Water pressure is too strong, won't open. Gotta be another way out. Sure there is. A window? Those don't look breakable. Oh, there we go. Yes, it literally did turn into the Titanic. I made a Titanic joke earlier, and now it is the Titanic. Oh god. Nope, that way. This look. Oh god. Oh god. No, turn that way. This look is really not working. I do find it weird though, what I just realized is I'm not drowning. Where there was a part earlier where you fall into the water and you are slowly dying because I assumed you were drowning. Maybe you weren't actually drowning. It's so much easier to not even try to look at where I'm going. I didn't even know I had to kill them. I was just doing it. Yeah. I was really like, I don't know if we'll be able to beat this game yet. It depends how long the missions are. That was a 2-minute mission. It was just because I kept missing. So maybe I will be able to beat it tonight if the rest of the missions are fucking 2 minutes long. Like, this game is just doesn't make any sense. Some missions, it's like, here's 5 boss fights. The next one is, yeah, kill 2 guys, and then you just swim out. War fragment. I'm probably not going to find any more of those. I imagine there's probably 1 per level. Oh, that's the new thing I just bought. I just instinctually held Y because that's what I've been doing with the gauntlets. Let's see, is there anything in this? Nothing. Dante doesn't care about treasure. He only wants weapons. Even though he's literally here because he's getting paid to be here. It was another one of those, like, mission start. And then, alright, here's the actual mission start. I'm imagining those are traps. I'm not going to step on them. I feel like those would have been harder to see and not HD. These very obvious spike traps. Ooh, I think I just stepped on one. Maybe it doesn't... Alright, they don't spawn right now, but... I imagine I'd trigger something. Resonating emblem shall undo the seal of the shield. Okay. Appears to be a lever of some sort. Should I? No. No, you should not. But I imagine the door won't open unless I do it. Like, no, you should not open this lever. That will obviously start a booby trap. Okay, so the wall doesn't follow me. The floor is just moving behind me. And I'm probably going to get stabbed immediately. Oh, no, okay, they did. Very unfortunate placement of some of these. Oh god, jumping makes me move so much quicker, which makes sense because I'm on a moving platform. So leaping forward will obviously move me quicker, but it's also kind of not helping. Now, that raises a question. This floor is also moving, but why? It doesn't seem to trigger anything. Like, that spike wall is still there. And I can't turn the camera to see if there's something hidden over there. I guess we'll just take the elevator. Where are we? Don't know where I am. Garden? I don't think I've been here before. Let's see. Anything hidden? Always check the waterfall. There is something over here. Holy water. That's nice. Not that I've used one, but I haven't really had the need to. Like, those would have been so useful early on. Now it... Oh god, fucking tank control. Alright, let go. Don't hold up. Oh, fuck me. One of these things. Oh, two of these things. Stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away. Where am I? Where am I? I'm falling. I don't know if I'm supposed to be down here, but I'm down here. Where even am I? On the stamina orb? That's helpful. I was about to die. Okay, I was trying to get back up, but I guess I left. No idea where I even was. Give me orbs. Oh god, they're coming. Or they're down below me? I just saw them shoot one of the spike things at me. Oh, yep, there they are. Oh, there's one right in front of me. God damn it. Oh, it's fucking back there. Sure. Oh, it's within range and it doesn't even kill it. Am I even hitting him? He's jumping all over the damn place. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh god, they're both here. Shotguns seem to work pretty well against them. Very bad place to be. Jump! Well, that was a whole lot of jumping around for nothing. I don't know where I'm even. Okay, I'm right where I left. I need to equip you. I could try the grenade launcher. They just move so quickly that I don't think it'll hit them. Why are there one of you now? Literally Palpatine. Limited power. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to change. Nope, I have the sword. I just need to use it. I forgot, this guy's really weak against the sword. If you'll fucking come here. Thank you. Now you can stop stabbing me. Let me stab you. Like to stay on the ground. Just need you to come down here. Not kill me. There we go. Where the fuck even am I? I guess while I'm down here, because I'm imagining I have to go back up. Is there anything hidden down here? No. Nothing. No orb. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's a pay door. Luckily, I had 200 orbs to pay. Oh, I know where I am. I think. Yeah. Can't really see because that guy's attack spinning in front of the camera. How am I stuck on? There we go. Trying to get up there because I see there's an item up there, but the camera won't cooperate. Everyone die. Everyone die. Need you all to be dead. You did not hear me. Need you all to be dead. Okay, now what is that item? Oh, a Devil Star. All that for a Devil Star. Alright. Yeah, back that way. Okay. Actually, I don't think I've been here before. I think it just looks very similar to the other area I have been in. All the orbs. Alright. Out of here. 100 red orbs. It's cost me 300 red orbs to get through this place. And they gave me like 30 in return. Mission clear. What mission am I on? D. I apparently did not do great. That was mission 15. Maybe. I mean, at this point, screw it. I'll just eat it. Midnight now. I have. Wait. That said mission 16. Why does it say mission 15? Oh, these guys are alive again? Oh no, these guys weren't here before. They were in another place. I need Ifrit. Where am I? Can't see where I am. Alright. Oh, because that's where I came from. I was like, why is that lit? Alright, so I can now break the shields. I don't know what that does for me. The blue light. Should I use the emblem shield? Yes. I was about... Oh, because I still have both. I was about to ask if it is specific. Illuminate, a mysterious stone that shines in the dark. An ordinary stone that exists in the other world and somehow over time gain different properties in the human world. Okay. So it's a flashlight. Picked up a flashlight. Oh, hi there. Hello there. Dad. Room to break stuff? Why is the boss music kicking in? Not boss music, fight music. Oh, because it's someone's alive still. No, they're not. I was like, why is the fight music on? What is this pot? Oh, there we go. I was like, it won't let me break it, but it's obviously something I'm supposed to interact with. Oh, well then. Do I still have the shotgun equipped? I think I do. Sure do. Still on. Hello there? Or is like one of the sounds they're making. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Do I need... I wonder, because it said blue light. Oh. I was thinking maybe I had to put sword in there, but I guess not. Maybe I come back to it? Oh, this looks fun. Please don't change. Oh god, oh god. Platforming with tank controls. What fun. How the fuck do I make that jump? Am I supposed to make that jump? Oh. Or not. Camera, please cooperate with me. Thank you. I was not expecting... Oh, the fight music? Yeah. I was not expecting fucking wall jumping platform puzzles. Come on. Give me a lift. Okay, I made it there. Oh, I can't make it over to that. I jumped over it. Oh my god. I feel like I'm missing something that... I'm trying to brute force this, and it's not how I'm supposed to do it. But the fact there's a way to get back up also tells me this is probably what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm just screwing it up. You know what I could do? Oh. No. Go up. Why won't you go up? Damn it. I'm trying to use that to fly. Which I'm pretty sure is what I'm supposed to do. And this is just in case you don't have that power. Thought I clipped it. Come on, taunt the thing, Dante. That's really gonna help. It's just weird. Like, sometimes when I wall jump, I can control where I'm going. But when I do it here, I can't. Like, he just wall jumps and then goes straight down. I'm gonna die to this puzzle. Because I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. just trying to think, is there any way to recharge my ultimate? I guess I can leave and come back in? I might die out here. I'm probably gonna die out here. I didn't want to use it, but I had to. I was gonna die if I didn't. That's what this is for. This charges my super. Could also get me back to full health. Stand there and be cool, Dante. Yeah, it's definitely, you're supposed to use the super to get across there. But what if I didn't have that power? Like, that's not a default power. Is it simply because of, like you get fast? Like, that just made it so much simpler, but it's not a default power. So if you didn't get that power, you literally have to leave and come back. Like, you are incapable of doing this. Which makes me worried for the other one. Like, what power am I missing that I'm gonna need to do the other one? Mostly Star Wars, but I have done a couple of other ones. For this month, I was planning on doing the new, that has not hurt me any other time, but right then, the new X-Wing, but by the time I went to buy it, it was on back order, so they said it's gonna be like 3 months before I get it, or not 3 months, 2 months. So let's see, I probably won't be able to do that one this month, but yeah, pretty much it just, for the most part, whatever I have at the moment. Don't know what I'm gonna do this month. I was thinking the Republic gunship, just simply because it's something that I have. It's not the giant Millennium Falcon or Star Destroyer that would be like a week-long stream. But I have plans to do Optimus Prime at some point. The DeLorean. What else is there? The space shuttle. Like pretty much any. It's mainly just sets that I see that I want. And like no specific theme, but because I'm a Star Wars fan, it tends to always be Star Wars. Yes, use the emblem shield and get me into the Ifrit door. Like, I built the probe droid last month. Before that, I built the Guardian ship, which was kind of a pain. I think that was during the 24-hour stream that I built that one, I'm pretty sure. But I also have, like, I mean, I have so many on a wish list on the Lego store website, but it's mainly just buying them. I think when I looked at the Legos, at the wish list, because it tells you how much it would cost to buy everything. It was like $3,500 worth of Legos. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be a while. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna buy it all at once, but it was also kind of an eye-opening thing to see of like, oh yeah, these, you know, 30 Lego sets you have on your wish list add up to $3,500 in Legos. Yeah, it like, not that it was only a justification to do it, but it was like, if I can do a Lego stream a month, like, it'll somewhat justify me buying the Legos. And I mean, there are plenty that, I mean, it's still expensive, but there are plenty that are like $60 that I want to do as well. It's really just kind of focused on the more expensive ones for some reason. Give me your orbs. Give me your blood, which is what I'm pretty sure that is. Oh, there's the door. Like, I've heard, I kind of want to build like all the helmets and everything, but I've heard mixed things about them, and those are like $50-$60 a piece. Like, I built the Infinity Gauntlet and the Nano Gauntlet, and I think I think I got the Infinity Gauntlet on sale for $70, and I think the Nano Gauntlet was like $75. Yeah, shields that grow with light in the battleground. Let's use the pair of lances. What was the other thing that I picked up? I guess that was it. Right. I'm here. Ooh. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall in that hole. Hear someone speaking to me inside my mind. Offer a sacrifice to the Colosseum. Shall connect the path to the Wheel of Destiny. Oh, shit. Sorry. The Wheel of Destiny. You again? Haven't I killed you like 3 times already? Nope. I want to change to that. Nope. Change to it. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as it did before, but you know what? Change to grenade gun. Or grenade launcher. He's pretty much holding still. What just happened? Why am I... Oh, because he's above me. Can you even see what he's doing? There we go. Am I even hitting him? I don't think I'm even hitting him. I'm not. Am I supposed to jump into these? Oh. Oh yeah, no. I am supposed to jump into them. They're platforms. I thought they'd hurt me. Gonna do something? Does this send me upwards? Oh, there we go. Now that I'm almost dead because I'm stuck in a fucking corner. Thanks, game. It teleported me and I was like, ah, you're in a corner. Getting stun locked. I wonder, is it a random boss or is it always the bird? Oh, I think it's always the bird. Because it could be cool if it was a random boss and every time you played the game you got a different boss. Oh, I still have E3 on. Oh. Camera, I need to be able to see the boss. Thank you. Or not. Let's get up there before I get pinned in the corner again. Sounds like he's doing the move that pinned me in the corner. And knocked me down. Camera, this is not helpful. Why are you showing me this? Show me the boss. Thank you. Ooh, I apparently can't even shoot. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, so he's up higher than I am. Oh, I'm dead. What the fuck is this boss fight? Oh, I mean, I get stun locked. Oh, I somehow didn't get hit. Seriously? Oh, and it just dumped me back down here. Game, I need to see what I'm doing. It just like arbitrarily decided when it was showing me stuff. It's like, oh, you used your super. You don't need to be able to see anything. You want to focus on Dante. Doesn't he look cool? Because you're about to lose. Because you're not showing you the boss. This fucking camera. It just can't decide what it wants to do. It's like, oh, you used your super. The camera is gonna focus on Dante. Why does it look like he had a bird on his back?
Yours are definitely the powers of Sparta. Even more so.
Okay.
But I cannot let you live. I serve my master Mundus.
You can't fight with that wound.
Mighty is the power of Mundus. Master, grant me one last surge of power. The power to finish him.
Dante's like, I don't think anyone's answering.
Master Mundus.
Well, you didn't quite get the response that you were hoping for. He got pixelated. Guess we're here to fight Mundus, who's a eye in the sky.
Three-eyed.
She's Raiden?
You beat him. Maybe it was too easy for you.
Mundus. His heinous ways make me sick, killing even his own, like they were nothing. He's the one that took the life of my mother, my brother, Shirley. My mother used to always tell me that my father was a man who fought for the weak.
Just like
He had courage.
the
and
cheesiest,
blood.
like, oh my god, he's so
In the
right
name of my father,
and handsome.
I
And
will
it's just like,
take Mundus.
what was that zoom on her? Elevator to the, oh, elevator to go on the elevator. There. Oh no. There we go. Oh, it's down. I thought it was going up. I knew this game was supposed to be cheesy, of like how like he's supposed to be super cool, but he's really not, because it's like early 2000s cool. A round plate resembling Destiny's out of cycle. But I didn't realize how cheesy it was gonna be. That timer is a little wrong there, game. I've been playing this for 5 hours, not 4. I'm assuming it doesn't count cutscenes and, like these, like the power-up screen and everything. Hey, I can double jump. Yes. Just all the cheese. Oh, I nearly ran past that. Oh, it's just a straight blue orb. It's not even a fragment. It's just a blue orb. Alright, where's the door? Door? No? It also won't let me open the map. There we go. Oh, that's right. I forgot I jumped down into here. Where is the exit? Or I guess I didn't jump down into here. I was just blind. direct hit kills them in one shot. I just need to actually hit them. Am I supposed to go back the way I came? I honestly don't know, but I had the Staff of Hermes, so I can go put it back in up here. It's a long way away. What was behind this? There's an item back here. Alright, I am supposed to go this way. Oh, that's right. I need the... Alright, so I came out here for the Staff of Hermes. I was like trying to think. I'm like, what did I even come out here for? Everything I got, I put into things. But I guess I came out here for the Staff of Hermes. Fancy. My drawbridge is controlled by a beam of light. Even though I'm a demon. I just noticed all the lights are out. It's spooky. Now, I can get up here. Oh, and now that I can get up here, the thing's not fucking here. Are you kidding me? Tried to get up there for so long, and now it's not even there. At least there's one over here. Alright, that's another new orb. Oh, hey, I overfilled my health bar. Okay, so I gotta do something else first? Not telling me what. Oh. I stand over there? Oh, I can. Okay. Like, typically you hit these things. Into another boss fight. Or is the statue gonna come alive? Nope. It's up. Okay. Dracula, I guess? Like, how's the statue of a knight? Oh yeah, I guess it is supposed to be Dracula. Or Cyclops? Zap you. I zap you. I zap you. Why am I standing on a lamppost? The dead? It's dead. Knocked it down and unloaded into it with a rocket launcher. Or sorry, grenade gun. Oh, it's not dead. He just disappeared. Oh, he just multiplied. Is even the door? Yes, this is the door I want to go through. Simple enemies. Stay down. Let's stay down. don't even know what I shot at. Like, there was no real reasoning for why the castle is suddenly dark. There was a door there before. Why is the castle different? Painting of a middle-aged man. Like, it's not just dark. The castle is different. This door is gone. Or, that's not where the door was. I did not mean to do that. Oh, turn, Dante. Why'd you hit that? Okay, I guess I can't hit it. Dante just can't aim. Yeah, the door is gone. I hear something. Yeah, actually, a bunch of the doors are gone. The first boss fight room. Oh, door won't budge. Okay. Doing for me? Is it something I'm supposed to do during the boss fight? Confused. This game confuses me so often. What am I supposed to do? Strong surge of evil coming from the puddle of water. There's a voice in my head saying something. No! What's it say? One who knocks on the gate to the underworld shall borrow the strength from the blue stone. I'm borrowing the strength? Muck? I'm fighting a muck? No, not the boss. Assuming that makes him vulnerable. Alright, I gotta shoot him. Stabbing him does nothing. Lights on. Oh, he's got a blue crystal that comes out. I shoot that. Oh, okay. How do I get out of this? I'm about to die. No, no. I'm trying to attack that, and he turned around and swung at the boss. And I'm dead. I can't skip this. I get it. There's a puddle. Change, try fruit. Don't know if those charge me? No, they don't. This is very loud. Let me go. What the fuck? Is there a shadow spider? Alright, I can't fight the shadow spider. I have to kill all the skulls first? I've been shooting at the skulls. Ooh, boss skull. Ow. I cannot. Boss fight within a boss fight? I hope that actually hurt him. Seemingly it did not. Oh no, it did. Okay, it hurt him a lot. Cool. Alright, that wasn't difficult. This was a weird fucking fight. So can I go through the door now? Yep. Well, that doesn't even end it. I was assuming that was going to be the end of the mission. Now for some more platforming. At least, like, why didn't I double jump? It's not letting me double jump. Oh, because I need to have the sword equipped. I forgot, it's a sword ability. It's like, why can't I double jump? Okay, these are much harder than they were the first time. Oh, and it just put me on this side. Last time I had to still jump my way over here. It's reacting to the growing evil surge of the darkness. Shall I use the Staff of Hermes? Funny enough, we were talking about Assassin's Creed. Staff of Hermes is a thing in Assassin's Creed. Okay. 2 images. Gatekeeper room is depicted. It's reacting to the growing surge of darkness. It looks like an ordinary oil painting. Wait a second. It looks like the surface is rippling like water. So, boss rush? What mission am I on? 16? So the next 2 missions literally just going and fighting bosses I've fought before? Where did Memento? Purple orb. Okay. I forgot the castle changed. The stair was not here before. Yes it is. The HD collection with 1, 2, and 3. Nothing's gonna attack me? There we go. I was gonna say, there's no way it's just letting me walk to the door. What are you? Ghostly fishman? Really? Unlimited power! With ice, so I'll use fire. It's super effective. I don't know if I just really wounded them or if it really was that super effective. It's with a cinematic camera. We'll run open this round hole in the center. Go the gem with moonlight. Stop swinging that. Apparently there's an enemy there because he keeps swinging at it. I want to kill the one strong one that's targeting all the weaker ones. Okay, everyone dead? Yeah, I don't know if it's on sale right now, but they were going on sale rather commonly. Strange powers confronted me. I gotta find a way to defeat the dragon. Yes, thank you. I'm not... What? Oh, I can't go that way? What? I was getting confused. I was like, I'm not trying to interact. Assuming it's a ranged fight? Thank you. Oh my god, camera. It's like making me run the same way. Oh, it is on sale right now? Alright, I was gonna say, because, yeah, when I bought it, I feel like they were all on sale. I don't know. Oh. Dropped after I left. Yeah. Strange power. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I didn't want to jump down. So I don't jump on those platforms? Oh, I thought maybe that would reflect it back at him. I don't know what the point about here is. It won't let me over there. Like, there's invisible platforms, but it won't let me jump on them. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go back? I don't... Oh. The dragon has control over it. It can't be moved. Something written. The confronter of the path, Pluto's dragon. Prove your bravery with your sword, and the dragon will fall in its own flame. Oh, I was questioning if I was supposed to deflect it back at it. I just didn't know how, because I've never done anything like that. This is straight out of fucking Zelda. Like, at no point, I wondered with the spider boss, I could have deflected his fucking fireballs back at him. And I just had no idea, because why would I know that? Game had never told me I was able to do that. Come on. Okay, I don't know what I hit. Device to gather moonlight. Okay, pick it up. I can't pick it up. What the hell am I supposed to do then? Right now, there's something over here? Oh? And this looks like a mirror. That was not there before. Seriously? Was it Ocarina of Time? There's a Ganondorf fight. I think it's no. Is it Ganondorf or is it like a Shadow Knight? Is he throws an orb at you and you hit it to hit it back, and then it becomes like a game of ping pong, and you just hit it back and forth until it finally hits him. So like deflecting a, I mean, granted, plenty of games have done that, but that's the only thing that came to my mind. Crystal ball filled with mercury. The mercury of lunar powers that will open sealed doors. Okay. Now I go back the way I came. Yeah, that was also, like, to turn that mirror was old school. You had to rotate the joystick. Oh, yeah. No, I was thinking that, like, it was straight a boss fight. Like... I mean, like I said, plenty of games have done that mechanic of deflecting an enemy's attack back at them. I was just trying to think of the time frame. Like, this was 2001. I'm like, Ocarina of Time had come out not too long before it. Am I fighting my shadow self again?
A man with guts and honor. I like that. But it's a shame you serve Mundus.
Which, funny enough, the doppelganger fight, I thought of Zelda. It's going Super Saiyan. I did play Breath of the Wild. I haven't played it in a while, but... And, I don't know if I'm gonna pick up Tears of the Kingdom immediately. Oh my god, okay. He hits really fucking hard now. Anyhow, doesn't get stunned, apparently. He still does get stunned. Okay. I thought he was stunned, but he was just faking me out. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. And this wasn't the start of a mission, so I'm gonna have to fucking do all of that all over again. What the hell is that? Nightmare Beta? I do not remember picking that up. Jesus Christ. Why is that over me? Oh, fuck you. It disappeared and then still did it to me. Okay, this is actually a difficult fucking fight. Most of these fights have not been that difficult. Yeah, start from the save point, which is so fucking long ago. Wait, how fucking long ago was that? I might have to call it a stream. If this is where I think it is. Okay, thank God. It's not where I thought it was. I was thinking it was way back before the nightmare. But it is also 1 a.m. I should probably call it a stream. I do have work tomorrow. Or today. Give it one more try. If I can't beat it, I'll call it the night, and then we'll start next week's stream. At the end of this game, going into 2. I forgot that they literally start by attacking me. What was that attack? I never did that attack before. I was just spamming it. Give me stamina. I don't need your stinking orbs. I need stamina. Come in here. Sword. Bye, T-Rex. I didn't even realize that opened up behind me. I did register that opening the first time, but I didn't even realize it was behind me. You'll within 64 days. Rotate the joystick as quickly as you can. And burn a hole in your palm. Oops. No. Yeah, I was gonna say they weren't estimating delivery until July. I bought a voodoo doll, like a Phasmophobia voodoo doll plushie, and they just sent me an email and it was like, "We've started production." It's like, okay. You said it wasn't shipping until July. You don't need to give me updates on everything. Where is it? There it is. Orb. Alright, let's run back. Fight myself the third time. Well, fourth time. The 20th time, because I lost a bunch of times in the beginning, but I wasn't counting. I'm also hurt. One of you, please give me stamina. What I can do? I can use my ultimate and recharge it. Thank you, stamina. What am I? Stop! Why are you running into the wall? Dante was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep running this way. It's like, that's a wall, Dante. Someone just hit me. Never hit me, knocked all of them down as well. Not noticed them have friendly fire before. Then alright, equip the Nightmare Bee. I forgot I had. I really do like these more than the sword for boss fights. So I keep that. I'll see if its ultimate, like the lightning, does better against him. Okay, I dodged, but sure. Oh, it just took my ultimate away, even when I had charged. Alright, that was an uppercut. Okay. Gotta stop panicking. Like, anytime I panic in these games, I always just jump around. Everything I had equipped off. Oh, we're at this stage already? That's a new one. We didn't do that one before. Did I just cheese him? Oh, he's out. I was like, he's kind of stuck in there. I thought I stunned him. I did not stun him. Damn it. Alright, I need to go back to the fist. I can't even charge my fucking ultimate. My ultimate is already charged. I'm also almost dead. Oh, that uses... I fucking get it now. That gun is really powerful, but it uses my ultimate to shoot. I just noticed that. I was like, how do I not have ultimate anymore? 'Cause it uses it. Yeah, I'm entering this fight with full ultimate. Because I just unload into him with that, it takes it all away. She is apparently blocking all of this. Camera, you can spin a little quicker than that. What is he doing? There we go. I have the sword, not this. Yeah, stay right there. Don't move. No, you don't need to shoot. You can just stay right there. Oh, okay. Okay. I pissed you off. I get it. Camera. Like, I nearly have him beat, and the camera just is suddenly deciding to not fucking target him. What is with this fucking camera? I fucking beat him as I died. Why is it when the boss is about to die, the camera just goes, we're gonna look wherever. We don't fucking care. Look at the boss? Why would you want to look at the boss when he's about to die and you're about to die? He just straight up missed. Okay, you can stop flying now, Dante. I don't want to fly. Camera decided it wanted to look at nothing. It's like, oh, you jumped away. So instead of keeping the camera on the boss, we're gonna show you the fucking back of the room. Okay, we're starting off with this. I can do this too. Maybe. Okay, game. Spinning blades and then charges me. All right. I can't keep going. It's already almost 1:20. But all right, that I was not expecting to stream this late, but it got to the point that it was like I am close to winning. But so yeah, next Thursday, I will pick this back up and start the second one. Hopefully, it doesn't take me fucking 4 hours to beat him. Thanks for watching. See ya.